Sup Players, we're here with my good friend Danglaw.
Show them the sleeves, man.
Yeah,
you know it's your boy Danglaw.
yeah. We got nationals just here at this weekend, actually just yesterday. And how did it go for you?
It went fine. I got 27th place out of 100 participants. It would have gone a little better if I would have played a little better during the last rounds, but it was just a combination of lack of concentration, also playing bad misplays, and just bad luck because I drew a little bit.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Alright, what were you playing for the event?
I played Mekk-Knight Invoked.
Alright, that sounds amazing. So let's get into the list.
Alright, so first off I played 3 Alistair. It's very standard.
Yeah.
And then for the Mekk-Knights I played 3 Purple Nightfall.
The best one.
This is by far the best one because it's Omega and you search another one. Played 2 Blue Sky. This card is really good. Most people play 3, but I decided to play 2 because I feel like it can clog a little bit in your hand if you draw multiples, so I just played 2.
Oh yeah.
And then I played the last Mekk-Knight, I played the Indigo Eclipse.
Yeah, so no Red Moon or Yellow Star?
I think Red Moon is a little unnecessary because you have a lot of cards in the main deck that takes, that pretty much does a job better. You have Kaijus and you have Mind Control and stuff like that. So you have removal in that sense, and it wasn't really necessary. If anything, I would have played the Yellow Star.
Yeah, alright.
So that's pretty much it for the main monsters that are in hand traps.
Yeah, okay, so let's go for the hand traps.
So 3 Ash,
yeah,
by far the best one, and 2 Troll. I would have played 3, but I didn't have it. But in theory, it was really good playing against Sky Strikers and Draco and Trickstar. So I should have played 3 for sure. Played 2 Valor. This card is really good. Obviously, I would have played Impermanence if I had it, but I don't. And then the worst one of the day was by far Ghost Ogre. I feel like this card has seen its time. It was better during the Draco format and as well as other formats. Right now it's not really that good, and against Sky Strikers it doesn't really do.
Yeah, because Ray keeps floating.
Exactly, so it's not good hitting the monsters. And then for the last 2 monsters in the deck, I played Gamma Seal and I played Kumungus.
How was that?
That was really good. I definitely think you have to main deck the Kaijus in this deck going forward. I've seen a lot of people don't do it, but I think it's a must.
Yeah.
It's good against Sky Strikers too because you give them something in the main monster zone.
Yes, and Ray can float when you Kaiju the
exactly. It
monsters.
puts them back a turn or 2. Spells. I played 3 Terraforming, 3 Meltdown, and then only 2 Invocation for all the Invoke stuff. I don't play Desires, so I decided not to play the 3rd one. Also, the 3rd one clogs a lot. So. Then I played 2 Knowledge. Really good card. I would recommend playing this instead of Desires because then you're not in risk of banishing any of your Invoke cards.
Yes.
2 Scapegoat. This card is really insane, especially because I played the Nightmares in my extra deck, and so you can just remove so many cards on the field and also draw a lot of cards, which is really good. I played 3 Mind Control.
Obviously.
This card is really broken. I don't know what they were thinking putting it back at 3, but it really synergizes well in this deck because you can steal your opponent's monster
and link away with
it and then make Mekaba, or even if it's a light you can just make Mekaba right then and there. Played 2 Instant Fusion. This card is really good and has quite a bit of utility in this deck actually because you can make Regen while you have Meltdown on the field and then just use its effect right on summon so they can't respond to it at all. So it's really good bait. Also, I played the Millennium Ice Restrict in this deck, and I'll get to that once we get there.
Yeah, so it's not as good over here in Europe because we don't have Link.
Yeah, we don't have Link Karibo, so you really don't play 1000 Ice Restrict. You play Millennium Ice Restrict, I think. But once Link Karibo comes out, it'll be much better. And then for the last 2 spells, I played Twin Twisters. This was a really good call in the main deck. This is a deck that generates quite a bit of card advantage, so sometimes you can afford to discard it with Twin Twisters, and it's really good because a lot of decks in this format like to set cards.
Yes.
And then for the traps, play 2 Evenly Matched. A lot of people play 3, or some people don't play Evenly Matched in this deck. I think it's pretty good. It was a little lackluster at times, but when decks would just fully commit to their board, you can just use Evenly Matched and usually we just win on that. So But it was okay during this tournament.
Yes. So how many cards in main deck?
41.
Okay.
And so we'll go on to extra.
Yes.
We played 2 Mekk-Knight. This is the best one.
Obviously.
A lot of people play 3, but I think 2 is fine. Yeah, it's just really good. Nothing to say about it. Regen. We have a few ways to summon this card with instant fusion and also withdrawal. It's really good actually. It came up quite a bit. Then Purgatrio. This is by far my favorite one actually because just OTK like crazy. OTK to Gookie player with this one. It was really, really insane. I played Elysium.
How was Elysium?
Elysium never came up today, but you know, it's a little hard to make because you have to have like an invoked either a fusion monster either on the field or in the GY, and then a link monster or something like that on the field. So it's a little hard to make, but usually it's not really worth the payoff because you don't get to add Alistair back to your hand because you don't banish it. So
yeah.
I don't know, but it's good to play. It's good to have it, definitely. And then I played the Millennium Ice Restrict.
For the instant fusion, yeah.
Yep. This card is really good because you make it going first, so they can't hand trap you. So no Droll, no Veiler, no Ash for your Invoke stuff.
Yeah, it's like a mono water for the deck.
Exactly. And the Invoked engine is really fragile because if you get Ashed or Veilered or Drolled, your turn pretty much ends. So it's really important to have this, I think. And then also when you summon this and summon Alistair, you can make a Proxy Dragon and then summon Mekk-Knight right away without having to use a hand trap or a Mekk-Knight from your hand. Links, played 2 Link Spider just for Scapegoat. Played Proxy Dragon, played Mrs. Radiant. This is standard stuff for what's it called? Scapegoat targets. For Nightmares, I played Unicorn, Cerberus, and Phoenix.
How was the Nightmares for you today?
I think they were really, really insane. I think every deck that plays Scapegoat should use this. I think it's a little better than the Ibn Girsu because they have a little more utility in terms of what they do. This one removes spell and trap cards on the field. This one destroys monsters, and this one just shuffles any card on the field into the deck. And then you just draw cards and discard the cards you don't need. So it's really, really good. I play those going forward. And I played 1 Underclock Taker and then 1 Barlow Dragon, which I borrowed. But Barlow Dragon didn't really come up too much during the tournament, so
yeah.
But it was okay. I really like my extra deck though. Yeah, not much to say about it. It was really solid.
All right, so let's move on to the extra deck.
Yep. I played 3 Call by the Grave. This card is really, really good. The only problem with it is that you really have to go first to really get, you know, full utility of it, but you could also side it and still go second, but it's pretty good. 3 Red Reboot. This card is really, really good in this deck, especially against Altergeist Trickstar. It's just fantastic. Played 3 Sphere Mode against Gookie. I resolved it. This card is insane. Gookie, Spiral, any deck that likes to make a big board.
Yeah.
It's just really insane. 2 Shared Rights. In theory, it was really good at playing against Trickstars, Sky Strikers, and True Draco, and all those 3 decks. They add a lot of cards from deck to hand, so it was really good in theory, but it never came up. 2 Lancia, really good against, I sided it against Gookie. It's really good against Gookie because they can't banish the sword to get back to get the sword back, so they can't discard and thus they can't continue their
Yeah,
play.
it's also good against the mirror, right?
Against the mirror, against dinosaurs, against ABCs. This card is actually really versatile. I don't know why, I don't know why people don't play it.
It's also a light target for Mekk-Knight.
Exactly, it just fits all the criteria that this deck needs. And then play 1 Kaiju Slumber and then 1 Juzukiro.
Yeah, so for the last part of the Kaiju engine.
Yeah, it wasn't really that necessary, to be honest. You could have switched that with something else.
Yes, alright, so a little breakdown of your matchups.
Played against round 1 Gookie. Second round I played against Altergeist. And then 1 against Gookie and 1 against Altergeist. I won against 60 card Zombie Sworn in round 3. Round 4 I lost against Sky Strikers, unfortunately. And then round 5 I won against Monarch True Draco, match of some sorts, and then I lost against True Draco, and then I lost against ABC True Draco.
Yes.
Which was unfortunate, but you know, it happens. This deck isn't really the best deck, but it's good. It just lacks that, you know, it just lacks a little bit to have that initial push to become really, really good. you know, it just lacks that what Sky Striker has or what Trickstar has, I think. But it's fine.
Yes, alright, so thanks for the list, Dangler, and Team Paradigm, signing out.